This mobile phone video surfaced last month on social media. There's not a dog here, the man says. Their bodies are now speed bumps for the road. The video was believed to be shot in Jazeera, the capital of Sudan's West Darfur state, where violence by militias has killed thousands of people, mainly from the Masalit tribe. Now, a UN human rights report says some bodies have been buried in a mass grave just outside Jazeera. The agency says at least 37 bodies were buried on 20th June in the approximately 1 meter deep mass grave. Another 50 bodies were buried at the same site on 21st June. The bodies of 7 women and 7 children were among those buried. The UN panel says it has credible information those buried were killed by the paramilitary rapid support forces and their allied militia. The violence in West Darfur, a state already marred by 2 decades of war, was the result of a power vacuum as Sudan's army and the paramilitary rapid support forces battled for power in the capital Khartoum and other states. Hundreds of thousands have fled from Jazeera to neighboring Chad since April. Many recount the horrors they've witnessed.
I left my family behind, including my wife and children. I left them in the fighting. There was no force to protect civilians. The rapid support forces attacked us from every side, even in streets when we tried to flee.
They didn't leave people alive. They attacked people and the dead were left on the streets.
Many refugees say they had to leave sick and injured family members behind. The UN report says some of those buried in the grave include those who died from untreated injuries. Health facilities have been destroyed in the violence, and telecommunications were cut off as thousands cross the border every day seeking safety. Sudan's army says the UN report provides a glimpse of the crimes committed by the paramilitary group it's fighting and accused the RSF of war crimes and crimes against humanity. The paramilitary has previously blamed what it calls outlaws for the violence in Darfur. The Human Rights Commissioner has urged the RSF to stop the violence, but with most of those who were targeted already dead or across the border, and after more than 2 months of fighting, many see the call as coming too late. Hiba, Al Jazeera.